Did Irish instruments protect the Irish language during penal times? Imagine a time when speaking Irish or playing traditional music could get you into serious trouble. During the penal times in Ireland, from the 17th to the early 18th century, the Irish language and culture faced harsh restrictions. Laws banned Irish in schools, courts, and government offices. They also outlawed traditional Irish music, dancing, and the use of Irish musical instruments. The authorities saw Irish music and language as threats to their control. Instruments like the harp and the Uilleann pipes were symbols of Irish identity. The harp, in particular, was a national emblem, and many harps were seized and burned. Harpers could be persecuted or even executed because their music was seen as resistance. Playing the pipes or singing Irish songs could be a hanging offense. Despite these bans, Irish musicians kept their traditions alive in secret. They gathered in hidden spots like remote farms or caves to play music and speak Irish away from prying eyes. These secret gatherings helped keep the language and culture going through oral traditions. Songs and stories were passed down by word of mouth, making sure the Irish language survived even without written records. Instruments like the Uilleann pipes and the bodhrán, a traditional drum, became symbols of resilience. They represented the strength of Irish culture and pride. Today, when you visit Ireland and see traditional instruments like the harp, the pipes, or the bodhrán, you are seeing symbols of how Irish people kept their language and culture alive during times of repression. Listening to Irish music in pubs or cultural centers connects you to that history of quiet resistance. So, while the instruments themselves didn't legally protect the Irish language, they played a vital role in keeping Irish culture alive. They were tools of expression and symbols of identity that helped preserve Irish traditions through difficult times.